That's absolutely vicious violence. I mean, what's to stop somebody from doing that again, right? So we have to get him off the street, and we have to get him off the street.
Deputy Commander Brian Alfano with the U.S. Marshals is talking about the hunt for a double homicide suspect. Their target, Marlon Anderson, wanted for a double murder in Kannapolis.
Tragedy rocked a community in Kannapolis this morning.
On June 2nd, 2022, investigators say Marlon Anderson went to the home where his ex-girlfriend ran a daycare and killed her mother, Sharon Chambers, and cousin, Benny Sloan.
It's heartbreaking. Yeah, it's heartbreaking. Sharon didn't deserve this. Sharon or Benny, they didn't deserve this.
Before the day was over, Kannapolis police had obtained homicide warrants for Anderson.
We have a skilled team of investigators that are very good at what they do.
Kannapolis Police Captain Chris Hill couldn't talk about the details of the case, but did tell me about his department's relationship with the U.S. Marshals and the critical help that comes from the Marshals Task Force, helping them to find fugitives.
We've learned that they're no longer in the area, or sometimes we just don't really have the leads that we need to follow up on. So without the Marshals, we'd have to do a lot of coordinating with outside agencies on our own.
With Anderson on the run, the U.S. Marshals took over the search.
Some new developments tonight as U.S. Marshals are offering a reward in their search for a double homicide suspect in Kannapolis.
The Carolinas Regional Fugitive Task Force was created in 2019 for cases just like this. Suspects in violent crimes across the Carolinas wanted by local authorities.
This is all we do, so we don't get pulled in multiple directions. This is it, just fugitive work. Reduction of violent crime, serving communities, that's all we do. So we can dedicate resources strictly to a case or strictly to an area. You know, in some agencies, they just don't have that flexibility.
And local agencies say those additional resources are invaluable.
That helps free up some time here so we can focus on some more of the incidents that have happened in our area, and we don't have to spend a lot of time pursuing leads outside of our city.
We found Marlon Anderson had previously served time in prison for manslaughter. A month after the Kannapolis murders, we rode with the Marshals, working that case. Alfano told us Anderson was good at going off the grid.
We've been trying to find him for quite a while. He knows the game, he's been in and out of the system before, he knows how to stay hidden.
With each passing day, the urgency to bring him in builds.
Every moment that he's out there is a moment that we take it just a little bit more and a little bit more personal, because we don't want that to happen again.
Hours of investigating leads this team to a home in Lexington, North Carolina, where they believe Anderson has been hiding out, 37 miles from the scene of the crime.
We're watching the house.
We weren't able to follow on this particular mission because of safety, but do have these images as the Marshals surrounded the home and moved in.
For another 7 minutes. And then he eventually came out.
37 days after the murders of Sharon Chambers and Benny Sloan, Marlon Anderson was in handcuffs.
A good sense of relief, knowing that they have been arrested.
For Captain Hill, working with the Marshals and finding suspects is ultimately about giving victims' families a small measure of peace.
It's pretty powerful to know the connection that you build with these families, that kind of see everything come full circle is pretty special.